Hi, it's Shaped by Kate. Today we're going to shape up our arms to go into push-ups and chaturanga. So first exercise is going to be our arm circles just in a standing or seated position. We're going to be doing 30 seconds on with a 5-second break in between, just to transition in between the poses. So when you're ready, get into your standing or seated position and let's do some wide arm circles. Just opening up the shoulders. Good. And if you'd like, try to keep your arms lifted for the entire duration of this segment. Let's have a little breather in 2 and 1, switching to a reverse and go. Really just letting the shoulder joint do the movement. So keeping those shoulders from hiking up to your ears. Good. Let's switch into 5-second in between if you'd want to take a break. Let's go to an overhead press. So bring it to your cactus arms and reach to the sky. Try to keep your elbow in line with your rib cage so you have this nice cactus arm to reaching up. Get halfway there. Stay here for 2 and 1. 5-second in between if you'd like. We're then gonna do our baseball throws. So reach the palms back, throw your imaginary baseball, and then reach it back. Your range of motion is totally up to you. Just trying to move the forearm from that elbow joint. Here for 10. Last 6. Good, last 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, little rainbows with our elbows. We're gonna bring them forward and back. So bring it forward, make that little rainbow and back. Squeezing the shoulder blades together as you bring those elbows back. Good, here for 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, now we're gonna bring our elbows together with our gate closers. Let's go. 30 seconds. Try to touch your elbows together or just try to press them as close as possible. Good, here for 10. Last 8. Here for 3. Then you get that little breather and 1. Good, next we're gonna do our prayer arms. So bring the elbows together and pulse it out. Lift up your elbows up and down. Very small range of motion, keeping the elbows close together. Good, 15, halfway there. Keep that chin nice and tucked. Feel it right here in your anterior deltoid. Last 2 and 1. Okay, little rest. Keeping this prayer arm position, we're going to lengthen the arms in front of you. Your elbows can come apart and then bend them. Good. Almost just like you're sending that prayer forward. Good, here for 15. Last 10. And 5. Good, keep going. and 2. Good. Bring your arms back to the side. We're going to bring palms down together. Flip the palms, come out. Good. Sort of just like this figure 8 or infinity motion. Good. Good. Try to bring your arms back in line with your body and your thumbs can touch. Last 10 and 8. Here for 3 and 1. Little breather. Okay, next we're going to do our chest press. So kind of like those gate closers, but this time with our arms lengthened. Press your palms together and extend. Good, we're almost done with this circuit. You're halfway through this round. Last 5 and 3 and 2. Good, 5-second breather. Good, and rest down. Good, take a 10-second break. And let's come down onto our bellies and come into a Superman. 30 seconds and go. So more like a 10-second breather. This time now we're switching it more to our back muscles to prep for those push-up poses. Almost halfway. Legs can be lifted or on the ground, whichever you like. Here for 10. And 3. And 2. Good. Bring your palms next to your body. Plant the tops of your feet into the earth. Inhale, rise to cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise to cobra. Exhale, lower down. Good. Keep up with this motion. If you wanted to take your hands away from the earth, you can also do that too. Good. Last 5 and 2 and 1. Good. Let's find our overhead press. So go ahead and find your cactus arms, reach arms forward and come back. Optional legs. Gaze is down so your head is in line with your spine. It can be slightly lifted to sort of lift the chest a little bit. Last 10. And 3. And 1. Good, little breather. Now we're going to do our swimmers. So extend both legs and arms. Lift opposite leg, opposite arm, and swim. Find your own pace. And breathe. Remember to breathe. You're halfway there. Straighten your arms a little bit more here for 3 and 2 and 1. 5-second breather. Let's do our Superman's ups and downs. So lift into a Superman, lower and hover. Lift into your Superman. Good. Little break from the arms, pull the shoulders back and down. Over halfway. And 2 and 1. Okay, come up from your belly for a moment. Let's come into a plank pose just to take a little break. And squeeze the inner thighs together. Roll the shoulder blades back. Good, only 10 more seconds. And then we're just going to lower down to the earth again. Here for 5 and 3 and 1. Lower down. Good. Okay, we're going to do our snow angels. So reach your hands forward, And snow angel back, lift your legs, reach forward. Good. Reverse snow angels. Try to find your biggest arm sweep forward and back. Good. Last two. And one. Okay, we're going to make little rainbows here. So press your thumb to the ground and then your pinky. Good. Lift your arms and legs. Tap your thumb. Make a rainbow. Tap your pinky. Nice job. Working the back here for 12 and 10. Last 5. You got this. Good. And rest. Bring your arms straight back. Lift your chest and legs. Tricep kickbacks and pulse. That neck is tired. Gaze down. Cut halfway there. Remember, you're only here for about 15 or so minutes. Keep working nice and hard. Really quick workout. Here for 5 and 2 and 1. Rest down for a little bit. We're going to do that again, but this time tricep hug. So lift back up and this time hug the triceps together. Nice little hugs, squeezing the shoulder blades. And breathe. Feel your breath into your mat or the floor. Remember, legs are always optional. Last 10. And 3. And 2. Good, drop it down. Let's come back up. And let's find that 10-second breather. Now we're going to come into our push-ups. So find any variation. Lengthen your legs or come onto your knees. And find your push-ups. If these get tiring, do a push-up down, drop to your knees, and come back up. There's your modification. Doing your half knee push-up. Once those get sloppy, come into your full knee push-up. Good, we only have less than 20 seconds. Good, you got this. Last 5. Do 1 or 2 more. Good, and rest. 10-second breather. Now we're going to come onto our bellies. Press the tops of the feet into your mat. Inhale, rise. Come through cobra to upward facing dog. On your knees or off your knees. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise. Maybe try the knees lifted. Come back down. Good. Really opening up the spine, opening up the elbows. Good, last 12. You're almost done with this workout. And 8. And 1. Good, little breather. Take a quick child's pose. Good, let's find our plank pose one more time. 50 seconds. Good. If you want to make this a little bit more challenging, come onto your tiptoes, shift forward. If that feels like a lot, come back down, or you can even come to your elbows. Nice, we're halfway there. Keep breathing. Here for 12. Squeeze the legs together. Here for 3 and 2. And lower down to the earth. One more exercise. We're going to combine our upward facing dog lift into a chaturanga. So plant the palms together, plant the tops of the feet, inhale, rise. This time we're not lowering to the ground, we're finding chaturanga and lifting. Can be done on your knees. This is what that looks like. Good, if you're on your knees, try it back off of your knees for a little bit. You're halfway there. Can also do it halfway, just like we did our half push-up, or our half knee push-up. Last 10, and 5. Last one. Good, and rest. Find a child's pose. Flip your palms to the ceiling. Good, roll out your wrist against your mat. So press the backs of your fingers into the mat and press the tops of your wrist forward. And sort of just roll it into a circle. Let's switch directions. Good, go ahead and come up into a seated position. Let's find a nice chest stretch to release those shoulders and chest. So clasp your hands behind your back. Roll the chest forward. Roll the biceps open. Maybe even pick up your clasped hands, set them behind you, open up your chest. If you can't quite clasp your hands, just set your palms down, open up your chest. Good, release. Let's reach our left hand forward, flip the palm to the sky, hug it into your chest using your opposite arm. If you can't quite feel that, maybe lift the arm high or lift it low. Sometimes too, even flipping the palm down, you may feel it a little bit more. Good, and switch. Test out if you'd rather have your palm down or up to the sky. Reach your right hand low or high. Good, and release. One more pose, let's find our puppy pose. So curl the toes under, walk your knees back. Press your chest towards the earth, tailbone lifts to the sky. Maybe, since this is our cool down, your elbows and forehead come to the earth. If you're needing a deeper stretch, you can set your elbows down, lift the palms away into prayer arms, and tuck your thumbs toward your spine. Draw the armpits down towards your rib cage. Good, if those thumbs are by your spine, go ahead and release. Curl the toes under, slide back into child's pose. Good, then roll up to a hero pose or any comfortable seated position. Bring hands to heart center and just take this moment to thank yourself for being strong today, taking the time to find movement in your day. Thank you for practicing with me.